going to be an interesting drive day. Believe it or not, there's some conflicting information on the internet.
5 miles an hour is not.
It's not 5, it's 4.
Or
4 miles an hour. Oh, this is going to be a great day. Yeah, let's get that.
Okay.
You abandoned your sister. Here, we don't want you to drive your truck anymore, so we're going to limit you.
Yep.
We are at Nathan and Marissa's, and we are leaving.
Nathan and Marissa's.
We had so much fun here that we just didn't film. Watch Nathan's video while we were here. I think he filmed some barbecuing and stuff like that because he just got a Davy Crockett like I have. Mine actually broke, so I think it's time for a new one. 3 hard years on that thing.
Well used.
Well worth it. I'm gonna get another one. They're awesome. We're heading up to Elkhart, but in the middle we're gonna stop. Where are we stopping?
We're stopping in Grange, which is like this really cool town that's slightly east of Louisville. And the cool part about this place is that there is a train that actually runs down through the center of Main Street. We're trying to figure out the schedule, hoping we can see a train tomorrow.
But no, we had so much fun here. We love hanging out with them. Stuart and Lindsay are here as well. We have probably half of our yearly fires on this property. It's laid out really well for it. Movie nights, shared meals. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. What are you droning? You're gonna drone me leaving?
Well, I was gonna drone. Yeah, I want to contact.
Nobody's ever droned me leaving. Oh no, wait, you did once.
Well,
in Michigan.
It was gonna be twice if this thing will work. Try it again. If it didn't work, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, so look at this. This setup is so much fun. My next property is definitely gonna have fake grass on it. Did you notice the filming voice I have? You're like, what is he talking about?
Who's he talking to?
We have a lot of fun here. It is sad to leave, but we're going to see Nathan and Marissa again in just a few weeks. We're going to see them at the Lippert. You guys are taking a class together?
So Lippert RV Owner School has launched bigger and better this year, and they have 3-day courses or 1-day courses, and Marissa and I are going to go and take a course, just the ladies. So she and I are going to invite a few ladies from Lippert Community and from FOS Crew and Team Journey, see if somebody wants to come join us. So we're really excited to go and learn some new things separate from the boys. Did you get in the air again?
Hopefully you're going to see some drone footage. Us too.
See you, bye.
Take the gummy cluster. Just take it.
Take the gummy. Corey's like, these are my favorites.
You're the best one.
Thank you. Nathan's like, you're giving away my candy. All right, I'm gonna stay out and spot him.
We don't need a destination. Let's go where the river's taking us. Over fields and through the country.
Good, babe.
Letting go of everything.
Perfect.
But,
bye, friends. We love you. Bye. On the road again.
If we hold tight, we can chase the Mississippi through the night, hundreds of miles away. The water is warm. Let's dip our toes right in and be reborn. I don't know why we'd wait. Grab sunglasses and the atlas. We can prove we're smarter than.
Welcome to Kentucky.
All right, we're in LaGrange. Truck and trailer were so perfect. A little bit of bug splatter. There were some nasty ones though. Look at this. We're gonna go find some coffee, some donuts. It's gonna be a good morning. You know what's not gonna be a good morning is we got a check engine light for emissions on our truck. We're at about 150K. We've had no problems with this truck except the emission system. But that's a long conversation.
Yeah, it looks like you're gonna need to pierce your ears.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Gosh, these are
They go down in your cup holders.
These are amazing.
Thank you.
So for those of you guys who might not remember, this is Matt from Tobacco Barn Craftsman. We were able to connect with him years ago when we were driving through. They make the most incredible crafts. And a fun story, Lily actually helped design one of their logos, which is kind of
Oh, you mean
my
this
gosh,
one?
Good job,
That
Willie.
is awesome.
He does big stuff, though.
Yes.
This is stuff that Sarah plays with.
Explain really quick, though, what you do, because I think it's a really cool concept.
I do too.
So I take tobacco sticks, which not everybody knows what tobacco sticks are. When tobacco's hanging in a barn, it's hanging on a stick. Well, sticks keep getting reused and reused and reused. Well, there's a lot of farmers that they just don't do it anymore. So the sticks are just laying around. The wood's still good, it just needs to be cleaned up and tweaked a little bit.
Repurposed.
And repurposed.
That's right.
So that's what I do with it. It started off as just gifts for family and friends, and now this is year 4 of doing it full time.
Oh, that's great.
So awesome.
What do they call that? Upscaling? Upcycling?
Upcycling.
Some people go, what do you call it? I was like, I call it, I joke and go, it's hillbilly chic.
Hillbilly
I like
okay,
it.
that's better than
All right,
upselling.
all right.
Or redneck refined. However you want.
I like both of them. I think that's great. So if we didn't state it before, we are in Grange, Kentucky, and the coolest part about this town is that a train track actually runs down Main Street. And that is the end of the train. We pulled in and a train was actually going through, but this is the sweetest little town. Like he mentioned, HGTV came with a couple of their shows and did a really, really cool job here. That mural that we just drove by, beautiful. So we're excited to come and check out the town, get some coffee, and then definitely go check out some donuts.
Okay, so this is what's cool. Like, it literally comes straight down Main Street. See where that car's turning and veering? What he told me was a lot of people miss that veer and they go straight over that train track and actually get stuck. So, don't do that. Really cool. It's one of my favorite things to do. You drive through one of these towns across the US and they almost all look the same, but they're all, you know, they all have their own charm. It's Main Street. Okay, so there's a live cam. See that? That's looking straight down there. The girls are trying to get onto it, so. There's like a minute delay. You abandoned your sister.
Why'd you leave your sister all alone?
All right, is it on there yet? Are they on there?
Not yet. Not yet.
All right, so we should.
There they are, right there. They're in the corner. There goes Lily.
Abandoning your sister.
Layla. You're going across right now, look.
It's the little things.
Baby, this is our time to rewrite our American dream.
You're actually gonna check out one of the local stores that's carry this stuff.
Hi everybody, how are you all? Welcome.
It smells perfect in here.
This is our first time coming to Grange. We finally got it.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you.
Lily is the one that did this. They wanted to come see the trains come over.
You might be waiting all day. No worries. Check this side. Take care.
I love the fact that you include where the Tobacco Barn sticks came from.
Somewhere.
Keep that history going.
Yep.
I mean, look at this. They just don't build stuff like this anymore. So I like that. Our America. I like that.
Our American dream.
Oh, I love the ornaments so much.
Do you know what this building used to be?
Jody can tell you. She knows exactly what it used
I'll have
to
to
be.
ask her.
ask.
All right, let's go learn what this building was.
Let's go learn, shall we?
Jody, they need a history lesson.
We're gonna put you on the spot here.
Put you on the
What the building was originally.
So this ceiling is original. The floors are original.
Windows.
The windows, except for one, is original. And there's these 3 pennant lights are original. So that's all original to 1910 or 1911. At one point, kind of general merchandise. There was, you saw the freight elevator.
Yep.
Yes.
Kind of muddy on some of the things it was. At one point, they said they used it as a theater, I've been told.
Okay.
I do know that when you got into the 60s, it was a teen club. So they had dances. So it went from it being a theater to there being teen dances. So I've had people come in and say, I met my husband here.
Stop it.
Or
that's
people
great.
that have come in and said, my mom wouldn't allow me to come up here.
I was glad to come into this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is obviously like, you know, a long one.
Original floors. Okay, so there's been a really bold claim that this is the world's best apple fritters.
Yeah.
That's Jess's favorite, so we'll see here. Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm
Jessie.
Hi, Jessie. Nice
Thank
to
you
meet
for
you.
having us.
Corey.
It's awesome.
Hi, Corey.
Nice to meet you. These are the fritters in question.
Beautiful.
Anything else?
The way to spend the day.
What are we at there?
You have 3 fritters, cinnamon buns, and 2 donuts.
You want to try something different?
What's something different?
Our bourbon fill, that's kind of our signature donut.
Oh, yeah?
My brother developed the filling. It is like a chocolate mousse that has Walcott bourbon just blended into it. It's not cooked out. So you
Okay,
can feel it in your throat.
Sure.
Yeah, let's get that.
That's how it's done, Corey. Yeah, let's try that one. I mean, you're in Kentucky, you gotta have some bourbon.
All right. Thank you so much for having us.
You are very
Really fun.
You gotta open these up out here. You
right.
deserve a donut.
I know.
You should say I deserve a donut.
I just read it and I was
I
like,
like
you know
it.
what?
Oh, look at the
I feel like I
presentation
don't
here.
deserve these donuts.
Here we go.
They look too good.
I don't think we'll. Hey, shadowing the donuts.
The light, it's all about the light. It was so much fun to check out Donut Baby. They have some trade secrets going on in the kitchen right now, so we were not able to film in there, but it was so sweet that Jennifer gave us a tour, and we're really hoping that if you are in the LaGrange area that you stop by and check them out. We're gonna have some of these donuts. Like they said, the apple fritters are supposed to be the best ever, so I'm really excited to try those. You guys know how much I love my apple fritters, so we're gonna check all those out and check out the train coming right through the town. I love it.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. The moment has come.
Is it up there? Is it good?
It's up there.
I told you.
This is
I
up there.
told you.
Okay, do you know what this is up there with? The mousse is loose. We
The
have
mousse
not.
is loose no longer.
I know. So
They stopped that?
the best.
Like years ago.
No, during
Wow,
COVID, the best
wow.
apple fritter we have ever had was in Alaska, and they were known for their apple fritters, and this is what they taste like. Oh my god.
Dad's like, nah, I gotta.
Oh my gosh.
Who wants the pecan?
Daddy doesn't do pecans. Lily will like
Don't
this.
This
feel
is
bad. Don't
this
feel
is the
bad. I'm
maple
from the
bourbon?
I'm from the South and I don't.
There's a good feeling.
That is good feeling.
It's got some heat to it.
She said you'd feel it in the back of your throat. Oh my gosh.
That's yummy.
You can't just judge it on a little bite. You have to eat the whole thing before you can.
Oh man.
Oh, don't worry.
You
I'll
can-
eat the whole thing.
As you can see, whenever you have a truck hood open,
It's
it's
not
not
always
good.
It's not always good.
It's never happened to us on the road,
Never?
actually. So
Nope.
it's the emission system, like I said before. But what it's saying is that it's going to limit us to 65 miles an hour in 70 more miles. We have 300 miles to go today before we're sitting for a few weeks.
Right.
But after that, it goes to 55, and who knows what happens after that. So it's going to be an interesting drive day. It could just be a stupid loose wire, which is what a lot of fixes say, but
All right.
we're going to try, we're clearing some codes right now.
Fine. Not only
glad
did you
y'all
take us for
stopped by.
donuts, but we got to go check out the town.
You
We all
the,
got
you got the world's
gifts.
best apple fritters.
Everyone
Yeah.
can see our gifts.
We'll let you know how the rest of the day goes.
I know. We'll keep you posted. It's always an adventure, right?
Even if you don't plan on fixing your own car, this thing plugs right in, attaches to your phone. It just gives you a ton of peace of mind and gives you an idea of what's wrong instead of worrying about it, just in case it's something simple. So get one of these. While we were stopped anyways, we tried to go to the dealer and just see if they could fix it, but it is as bad as I thought. It's the exact same problem we had before. We've only had this one problem with this truck, and it's the EGR bypass valve, which is part of the emission system. It was replaced last year, and now it's broken again.
It's broken again somehow. It's even less than a year.
Less than a year, it's broken again, and this time was worse. I probably would have been better off keeping the last one, because at least it was just a check engine light. It wasn't being like, hello, I want you to fix your emission system, so I'm going to brick your truck if you don't come fix it. We have 2 miles until it limits us to 65 miles an hour. Then after that, I've read that the next is going to be, it's going to limit us to 55 miles after 75 miles.
And we don't know what comes after that.
We don't know what comes after that. They couldn't do anything for us at the dealer. They didn't have the part. It's a big, long, giant fix. So, and we have to get up there.
Right.
So this was our best bet.
We'll see. We'll see if it was our best.
Hopefully it doesn't limit us less than 35 miles an hour. If it takes us 8 hours, I'd like to just get up there, park this thing, and
yeah, no joke.
Then take care of it in a place that we were supposed to be for a month anyways.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's not that big of a deal. It is a big deal.
It's just a bummer when you've already spent the money and spent the time like getting it replaced and fixed somewhere else. That's the bummer of it. But hopefully we'll get to a place, like you said, where we can sit.
But we're gonna know here in 1 mile.
1 mile.
What our options are.
This is what it's saying to us. It's probably too bumpy to be able to actually.
Service emission system. No check engine light.
Nope.
Here, we don't want you to drive your truck anymore, so we're gonna limit you.
Yep. This is a really bad road crossing. Take those slow, folks. You never know.
You'll end up with broken leaf springs like us.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be a great day.
Oh, babe. I'm sorry,
1 mile.
honey. I know, I just want to see what happens in 1
I
mile.
want to see what is gonna happen. Oh my gosh. And there's nothing wrong with the truck.
Nope.
Truck's fine. Just the emission system.
Engine's fine. Can you tell how Corey feels about emission systems?
Emission systems are the dumbest thing. These people, they're like, we need to solve a problem. But sir, what if this problem that you're solving causes 100 other problems? Doesn't matter. We're gonna solve this problem.
All right. Let's let the rant be over.
Let's talk about the poor fuel economy, the parts that are failing. Oh, there it is.
So it just did it. Transitioning to 65 mile an hour max speed.
Oh my gosh.
It did it.
So yeah, poor fuel economy. So we're running more fuel through our trucks for this emission stuff. Our trucks aren't lasting half as long, so we're having to produce more trucks. Let's talk about the DEF system. We had to create a whole industry for DEF that never existed before. Now that's polluting, and now our landfills are filled with 2.5 gallon canisters of DEF fluid.
Your volumes.
There we go.
He sounds like me.
We've solved so many problems with this great emission system on this.
Bring it down, honey.
Solve all world problems, Dad.
Yep. You can do it.
Okay.
All right. Rant over.
No, it's not. It's just starting.
It's just beginning. When he gets limited down to 55, if that does happen, there's going to be some serious ranting going on. It still says transitioning to 65 mile an hour.
It doesn't give me a limit. If it's 65 miles an hour, I don't care. I'll drive 65 miles an hour.
Fine.
For 1,000 miles. Okay, so it's better. That's looking up. I need a new truck.
I think that's the case, babe. The question is, what is the new truck?
We've been taking back roads and stuff, the shortest route possible to knock as many miles off this trip as we can. But I didn't realize it was going to go down to 4 miles an hour. After doing some further reading, I thought maybe it'll go to 35. And I think we just got limited to 55 right now, which is, it's not ideal.
Right.
And I thought 35 miles an hour, I can limp the last 30 or 40 miles at night on the back roads at 35 miles an hour and not be like a hindrance to anybody.
5 miles an hour is not.
It's not 5, it's 4.
Or
4 miles an hour. Keep in mind, there's nothing wrong with the truck. What if I was saving a life or something? This thing is just bricking itself.
I don't understand. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know.
Miscalculation, it's our fault.
What we have decided to do is we have found a Walmart that is within our mileage before it's supposed to drop again. And there's a GMC dealership within 2 miles of that Walmart. It is really close. Like, we're gonna be pushing some limits with this. So no wrong turns, no miscalculations with mileage, because we're gonna need to make sure that we are right on with this, and hopefully it will, hopefully it'll work out and we'll be able to get something fixed.
It's better to get as close as possible to where we planned on spending a lot of time, where we can have some resources and some people that can help us around us, instead of just being in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
The truck just serviced there in Fort Wayne, which is not too far from where we're trying to get to.
Right.
And then have the RV towed and have it go into service like we planned, and then
there's a lot of moving pieces
Yeah.
right now, and we're gonna pray that they all come together and everything will be fine.
because we have hotel reservations, we got a lot planned. Usually, like, this wouldn't affect us that much. We don't usually have like concrete plans.
Hold on, is this it? Have we actually done? Speed limited to 55. Emission system. What's it gonna say? Come on, what do you got?
It's just
staying there.
I don't know.
See owner's manual now.
This unknown is really
It's very bizarre.
killing
like,
me.
It's like really bizarre.
But we will be off the road. Our plan gets us off the road before it goes down to 5 miles an hour either way.
Right.
So, although this isn't, 55 is not ideal on the highway, because look at this.
Yeah, that's how fast the trucks are passing us right now.
We need to just get off the highway.
No joke. No joke. All right, I'm gonna keep researching. This is not gone into another set saying in 75 miles you're gonna drop down to 5. But I don't know if we want to push that limit or not. Like, I have no idea. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. But I think we're gonna stop and regroup.
Yeah, we'll stop at the
and see if I
Walmart.
can tinker a little bit. We're so close. We're so close.
That's what's so frustrating. We're gonna be like within, what did we just
An hour.
calculate?
We're gonna be
within an hour of where we need to be. We'll figure it out.
I'm sure this is great. You guys are probably
Are you guys riveted?
see us hiking through national parks and stuff, and here we are
Oh my gosh.
getting passed by semis on the highway.
But these things happen in life and in travel, and the most important thing is what your attitude is around it. And yes, these things can be stressful, and sometimes they can be frustrating and expensive, and we're gonna do our best to minimize all of those things, but
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
we're
great.
gonna it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
The most important thing is that we're together and we're all safe, and
Hey,
everything
wait, maybe we're not gonna be safe.
shush. Everything is fixable, just like we talked about when the floor got ripped, and the saying I used to say to the girls all the time when they were young: everything is fixable.
We do need to hang this up and see if there's a route that doesn't add too many miles that gets us off the highway. I don't think, is 55 super unsafe on the highway?
Well, the highway speed is 65 for trucks right now, so we'll see how it feels. If there's like too many trucks like hauling past
Maybe
us,
there's
or if the
people that
traffic
are
gets
like,
bad.
I go 55 all the time anyways.
Possibly.
I usually don't. 65, it feels a whole lot better for me.
To keep my head above the clouds, to keep myself from looking down. It's harder than you think to live our days in happiness and worry about what happens next. It's harder than you think to. It's harder than you think to be. It's harder than you think. It's harder than you think.
I literally don't know if I've ever been this excited to arrive at a campground.
No kidding.
I mean, it ended up being fairly drama-free, but it was all that unknown. Had I known that it wasn't actually going to go to 4 miles an hour, I wouldn't have worried as much. I mean, it sucked going you know, 55 miles an hour for whatever the 30 miles we were on that highway for, but
Not half as bad as 5 would have sucked.
well, when you're on all the back roads to get up here, at 55, it doesn't matter.
No.
That's plenty fast.
Whew.
I've never been so happy to be in a campground.
Good job, honey. The message never changed from this
Here.
speed limiting to 55.
There's- believe it or not, there's some conflicting information on the internet.
Like an insane amount.
Everybody knows that already. But no, some said it's going to go to 4. Some said it's going to go to 4 after 5 chimes, which meant it could have happened
At any
randomly.
point.
But we hit our point where we're like, let's just risk it. Let's just go. And
Good call, honey. So now we can be here.
we're here.
Okay.
We're here. Let's get set up.